Okay. Match 1.1. Ooh, okay. I see some familiar players.
Solo Q Demons is one hell of a name.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got a sword. Carbon range.
I'm seeing nothing.
Oops.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Delilah. I am here with XOXO, and today we're going to be watching, it looks like a gold bracket match on MIKU Beam. Nothing Ever Happens versus Solo Q Demons. And I think you mentioned that you know some of these players, XOXO?
Yes, I do, actually. On the side of Solo Q Demons, I know it's just Rin and Charis. And on Nothing Ever Happens, Tacos.
Oh, yes, tacos. I've heard of that player before here too. I did see a sword player in the side of Nothing Ever Happens, which is always just a very exciting weapon to watch here. Looks like they also have a carbon, and I'm not sure if they have a backliner here. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, and looks like we have a Enzap here on Solo Q Demons as well. And also another sword.
But I mean, I'm just excited to see what happens on Splat Zone's Mako because it looks like both of these teams do happen to have a carbon each. So it's possible that we could see some carbon jump scares around the stacks, which is probably my favorite part of Mako Mart here. I think
Yes, it,
the match should be starting soon here. But so even though the first map here is Splat Zones and Mako Mart, both of the secondary maps will be counter picks. So it's going to be a guess as for everyone as to what will be up next. Okay, looks like we should be starting soon. We are just waiting on the players from both teams to filter in. And then from there, it should just be a little bit of a wait until the match starts here. I haven't seen both of these teams too much, but I have seen tacos from Pollo. Okay, that's fun. I'm pretty sure, yep, they are Division X. I did remember that. Pollo I'm pretty sure there was a match that was streamed recently from Ludi, and it was just a very exciting match. There was a lot of people talking about it. So if you haven't checked out the Ludi streams, that is also another option to see more of these players show up and shine. Looks like we should be starting soon here. I am seeing a lot of badges on both of these teams' pages. Yeah, that's very exciting to see. There are a lot of badges here. It looks like, let's take a look. You can see exactly what each team has done so far. So we have Nothing Ever Happens that has currently gone 4-4 on all of their sets. They've won 8 out of 11 map wins, so that's a 73% winning rate. They are currently seed 3 out of 24. Meanwhile, we have Solo Q Demons over here with a 3 out of 4 set win, a 6 out of 9 map win. So they've won around 67% of their matches here. They are seed 9. It looks like the only set that they lost to was Loxier, and they unfortunately did go down 2-0 here. But again, both of these teams they appear to be fairly evenly matched. It will be a pretty close set here, which is always very exciting.
yes, it is.
Welcome back, X.
Sorry, I had some mic difficulties.
No worries. I know how that is. That happens to me sometimes too. And it looks like,
Yeah.
ooh, and for those of you who are watching and who want to see what's happening live, if you check out the MIKU Beam number 7 tournament on sendu.inc, you will be able to see individuals who are streaming from their specific perspective thanks to the sendu information here. Um, Unfortunately, it looks like none of the members from this current set are streaming, but that's why you have us. Thank you.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so this is round 1. We will have a round of semis after. From there, I believe we will be watching the finals match. And it looks like there are quite a few high-level teams that will be going at it for MIKU Beam number 7. Um, and Splat Zones, Makomart, here we go. A junior. Okay. All right, so we are seeing both of those carbons like we had expected earlier. And there is a pencil on both teams, so we won't be seeing any backless action here. There's a lot of blue paint currently in the middle of the map here. Looks like Tacos was able to cap the zone. The junior is currently over on the right side here. All right,
And
the
it
pen,
looks like one goes down, two
that was
goes
a
down,
triple
three.
there. Great work on Nothing Ever Happens side here. Looks like members of Solo Q Demons are currently spawning back in, but unfortunately that splash does go down, so they're not able to do too much there. There was a trade here
Oh,
between the
nice
Carbon
trade.
and the other Carbon. Okay, that was a triple from the
Three
Stamper on
down.
Solo Q Demons. That's very exciting to see.
That's exactly what they needed right here. The
Carol
Stamper
Dinner is
managed to do it.
eating. And it looks like the Carbon on Solo Q
Yeah.
Demons does have an active Zuka ready at at the disposal of whenever they would feel like it. And one goes out. They do
Ooh,
manage to grab the Slosher player on the side of Nothing Ever Happens, but that pen does come back with an alternative shot there, taking them out.
yeah.
Cooler is out with 54 seconds left on the map here. We are watching Taco's POV as, oh goodness, that was a Slosher taking out a Stamper. That was very interesting to watch that matchup there. Solo Q Demons does need to fight to get back into mid, although members on both sides of the teams are currently filtering down one by one. Crab is out and 2 are down on the side of Nothing Ever Happens. Solo Q Demons are trying their best to come in and cap, but unfortunately it looks like this Carbon is trying to get up into the right side here, but had some trouble. Does manage to
Carbon
get a pick
takes
on
one.
Tacos the Junior, but again, other members are down. They do grab the pen, although, which is a really big pick here. Another goes down on the side of Nothing Ever Happens. This is what Solo Q Demons has been waiting for. This is their opportunity to get as many points as possible, although that Carbon battle does
Ooh,
go to Solo Q Demons once again. We're watching his Girl Dinner here is trying their best on left side to get as many picks as possible. They're just trying to be a nuisance for any backliners and folks who are trying to peek over on the left side here.
yeah, and it looks like they're gonna take the lead here. The Solo Q Demons.
Yeah, this is just like another
Looks
wonderful
like
example
Stamper
of
has
seed
spiked too.
doesn't mean anything. Anyone is able to win
Yeah.
despite whatever placement they have as a seed. Anyone can take back over here, and 2 are down in the side of Solo Q Demons. That Carbon does go down, but it looks like they managed to grab somebody. Oh gosh, and the pen
Oh,
was diving for
nice
zone.
pick.
Another pick
Oh,
from Girl
and
Dinner
another
here. That
pick.
was really great. This, oh goodness, the Slosher is in
Three
the
down
zone,
on
although they're
Solo
doing
Q
their best to
Demons.
cap, and they do get back at them. Nothing Ever Happens is fighting their hardest. There still is 2 minutes left on the match here, so it isn't over until it's over, of course.
Looks like the Carbon takes down Bucket here. And as Nothing Ever Happens is 2 down. Oh, and 1 goes down on Solo Q Demons. 2
That
goes
was a
down.
great follow-up zip from Girl Dinner, the Stamper on Solo Q Demons. Again, unfortunately, it looks like Nothing Ever Happens is having trouble getting in. That pen gets taken
Oh,
out by the Carbon on Solo Q Demons. It's really just, it's been insane to watch all of these Carbons go back and forth, attacking each other.
yeah.
Oh, it looks like we're watching a surprise Zuka here. Are they able to get anyone? Um, Unfortunately, they are not able to get
Unfortunately,
the extra carbon that is there, but they're trying their best to sneak around and surprise everyone, which looks like they managed to get a pick on that other carbon here. They're
one,
trying their best to take
and they
out this
cap
flash, but that
zone.
pen is just not letting them. Again, it's a pretty strong back and forth here as two
You
on the
go
side of
down on
Solo
solo
Cube
queue
Demons go
demons.
down. Oh, that carbon is up and right side once again, trying their best to take everyone out. They are forced back into their base, but they are halfway up to a Zuka, so we might see a fast play. And as we go again,
One
there
goes
goes Girl
down on
Dinner
never.
grabbing another one. Another zip is coming out. They're doing their best to push all of the members of Nothing Ever Happens back into their base, and it looks like they did not get anyone, but they forced a loss of control there, and they managed to grab zone once again,
And they
which was a really
cap.
great move there. But unfortunately, two are down on their side, and it looks like that Slosher is just really trying their best to get them. Girl Dinner might have to jump here. They unfortunately did not escape, and it looks like we're
Oh,
watching the
they
Slosher player
missed a
on Nothing Ever
jump
Happens, but
here.
they unfortunately get splatted by a stray carbon roller shot. That pen from Solo Q Demons is really just having a lot of trouble here as bombs are being flung at them. Trizuka is being shot at them. A crab is ready, although, so with 29 seconds left on the clock, it's anyone's game at this point. I really just hope that crab gets out soon. And as I say that, there it goes.
Ooh,
It's
and they might be
possible
able
that
to.
they get trapped, but it looks like there's a bubble in the zone from Tacos, the junior player on Nothing Ever Happens. Oh gosh, 10, 9, 8.
Ooh, but
That
they
is
managed to
game.
take the lead by 1 point. Unfortunate.
That was some great work from Nothing Ever Happens. I just kept seeing the solo queue demons Stamper go back and forth and just take out as many members as they could, but once again, Nothing Ever Happens did not give up. Taco's bubble at the very end really was the push that was able to keep zone for them.
And like you said earlier, this is going to be a very close set.
Yeah, it's just another wonderful example about how Seed can suggest what might happen, but once again, it's just a suggestion. It's not, the end game. It still is anyone's game here. We are waiting for a counter pick here. I'm gonna try and see if I can see it live happening on sendu.inc here. In case anyone is wondering, you're able to follow along on sendu.inc if you find the MIKU Beam number 7 um, tournament listing here. It looks like MIKU Beam is a bi-weekly tournament. I might be incorrect here. It's a weekly tournament, thank you. So if you are interested in joining MIKU Beam, feel free to check out sendu.inc, the calendar. You'll be able to see any planned MIKU Beams that will happen in the future. It looks like this one is one of the higher skill ceiling MIKU Beams, but there are some Div 7 capped for those who are newer to the scene, so don't forget to check it out on sendu.inc. Oh, all right. That is definitely a crowd in the room there. 10 players. We are just waiting on the counter pick to go through. Looks like Solo Q Demons will have that counter pick here. We are watching a best of 3 set in gold bracket between Nothing Ever Happens and Solo Q Demons. It could push to the third match, as I personally think that both of these teams are very evenly matched here. But again, after this, we're going to be watching the semifinals and the finals map here. Looks like Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway was the counter pick that was chosen by Solo Q Demons. I did not
Interesting
see a
choice here.
blaster, so and I'm of course not sure whether or not either team has a well string or a tri stringer, so it might just be between a few bombs to see who gets pop first. But regardless, it is very exciting to see. I love this map. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much. Um, what are your opinions on this map, X?
This map is a very good map for tower control and Rainmaker. Honestly, I think solo queue demons got this round.
Absolutely. I'm rooting for them as well because then that would mean that we would have a tiebreaker counter pick match there, which I think would be really fun to watch, of course. They really
Yeah,
had it locked down for the first part, I think, but unfortunately, just trying to fight that junior was really difficult for them.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
Oh, looks like we have a rotation from Pen to Head It on the side of Nothing Ever Happens. Solo Q Demons does appear to keep the pretty much the same comp here. Um, But once again, because that Headit is in play, it looks like Nothing Ever Happens is going to have pop. And as I say that, it happens. Looks like, oh, the Carbon manages to get an early
Oh,
pick
two
on
go
Tacos.
down.
Two are down on the side of Nothing Ever Happens. That Carbon player is really trying to get. Oh, they managed to escape. That Headit was running for their life right there.
Yeah.
Oh, two are
Oh,
again are
and
down
the
on the
headache
side of
goes
Nothing Ever
down.
Happens. Solo Q Demons is just fighting their way up, trying to get as many picks as possible. A zip is ready here, which I'm expecting to see very soon. They will likely be fighting off that Headit in the top left corner of this map here. We watch as Azuka goes out. Unfortunately, it does not grab anyone, and one of the members of Nothing Ever Happens is down. So once again, this is a counter pick, so it would make sense that Solo Q Demons feels very comfortable on this map. But the Rainmaker does reset,
Yeah.
and that means that they will have to fight back from mid. But once again, we are watching Girl Dinner just wreck things, and they do manage to grab
Wow.
the Carbon player on Nothing Ever Happens. Two are down once again. That Rainmaker is back in the exact same spot. We watch a bubble come out from Tacos, the junior player, but it might not be enough considering the fact that there's a crab in play here, which is popping as I
Yeah.
speak. It looks like they might just try their best to get as many points as possible and stall out. But once
Girl dinner
again, we're
takes down
watching Girl Dinner
tacos.
grab tacos. It looks like that was a little bit of a direct hit there. But oh my gosh, that Carbon runs in and grabs two. That was a really
Three
good
went
move by the
down.
Carbon. They are not able to get
Oh.
the opposing Carbon, but it looks like the Rainmaker member does finish that off there.
And here they're gonna try and make a successful push here. I mean, Junior has bubble here. And Junior pops bubble here.
Ooh, looks like that Carbon did grab the
Unfortunately,
junior
Junior goes
member on the
back.
side of Nothing Ever Happens. I think that I think that it might have been the play to have the Slosher player pick up Rainmaker there, as they really will be relying on that Headit to try to put some pressure on the Stamper player and of course, the Pencil as well. And again, as I say that, two
Yeah.
members on the side of Nothing Ever Happens unfortunately go down. The Headit goes down, and it looks like, oh wow, that Slosher player managed to grab the Stamper,
Wow.
and there's a successful jump out. That was a very nice play from that Slosher player there. As I say that, the Carbon on the side of Solo Q Demons does grab another member of Nothing Ever Happens here. Ooh, out goes the Zuka. Can they grab someone? Unfortunately, they don't, but they do push back the Slosher player.
And once again, solo Q demons have the Rainmaker. And they're trying to get a successful push. Junior down. Carbon down as well. Headed. They get headed. No, they can't. That's unfortunate right there.
That was a good rotation from the
They
Headed, as it
still
looks
have
like that Carbon
Rainmaker.
is going directly after them. That Rainmaker is just going to have to do their best to stall, but it looks like that Carbon is really just running around. There was a pincer that was successful. Cooler is out. All members of Nothing Ever Happens have Cooler active. That Carbon is really just making a mess of things. As we watch two members on the side of Solo Q Demons go down. There is a Zuka in play,
Yeah.
and the Zuka does manage to
Point.
grab one of the members, does not get the pen, but again, still there was some value with that special there.
Ooh, and he gets another one. And he's gonna jump. Ooh, looks like Junior's in trouble here. Yeah, Junior's
I
by
can't believe I'm
himself.
watching a Sharking Junior right now, but looks like this Junior tries to go
Wow,
forward and
Junior
grab
takes.
as many points as possible. There is a cooler out. The Zip is really going after that
Oh, Zip
Headed,
goes
although
down.
yeah, looks like the Headed does manage to grab them. There are a lot of stray bombs here. We're watching as the Slosher player gets more and more confident. I'm hoping to see some more aggressive plays from them, just because they have that opportunity to go and ledge and hide underneath ledges there.
Ooh,
Another
and
stray
Teddy
bomb
takes down
from that
one.
Slosher. Great moves from the Slosher. I'm hoping to see more. Looks like there is the Junior that is trying their best to push the Rainmaker back into an unadvantaged corner. They do manage to get a splat there on the right side. It looks like we are
Yeah.
watching as that Stamper is really just keeping everyone on Finn and just pushing them back. The Carbon does manage to grab them, but they have to jump back here.
Oh, and Carbon goes down in another Carbon fight here. And two down on nothing ever happened.
That is a 3 down with an extra stagger here.
Yeah.
I believe that Solo Q Demons
Oh.
specifically put the Rainmaker in
Oh.
this spot so that
Girl
way all of the
dinner.
members are forced
Girl
into a
dinner
corner.
here.
That was a great play from Girl Dinner, getting that triple at the very end. Solo Q Demons did choose a very purposeful counter pick. I am always a fan of this map, so I was very happy to see it played. It was a fairly close match, but we are pushing to match 3 on gold bracket of Miku Miku Beam.
Yeah. I mean, this has been a very amazing set and a very exciting one too.
Absolutely. It does look like Nothing Ever Happens does have this counter pick, although, so it really could be. It looks like, unfortunately, that Solo Q Demons will be on the back foot because Nothing Ever Happens. It looks like the past map was not their favorite, but now they'll be on their turf, so it might be easier for them to get this final match. But once again, as you said, they are pretty evenly matched here, so it still could go either way.
Yes, it can. I have a strong feeling that nothing ever happens is gonna pick Clan Blitz here.
A very fun mode to watch here. Again, since it is a counter pick, unfortunately, they will not be able to choose splat zones, and I can't remember what the first map was here. Um, but again, once it's counter pick time, you can't choose a map or a mode that you have won. So as X said,
Yeah.
it's either probably going to be Clam or Tower, but I think it is also going to be Clam, just with the mobility and that Junior having a bubble. Oh, I was
Oh,
incorrect. Inkblot Art Academy with
same.
Tower Control. What a counter pick.
And an on ink blot too. I mean, this is a
I was
very
expecting
strong
Clam
map and
Blitz.
mode here.
Yeah, yeah. Tower Control doesn't seem to show up too often on this map. But I was really truthfully expecting Clam Blitz. But again, as a Blaster player, I am very excited to see Tower Control. It's my favorite mode. But who's surprised by that? It looks like okay, awesome. Yep. So it looks like this is going to be the last match here of Miku Miku Beam Gold bracket groups here. From that, we will watch the two teams that are going at it in semifinals, and then we will be watching grand finals. And it looks like, one second, please. I believe we are looking at BO5 for semis and BO5 for finals as well. So we have the team area of Unaffect. I'm Jay, and like a smoothie. So we will be watching Seed 5, Seed 1, and Seed 7 alongside of whoever wins from this match here.
Wow, that would be very exciting.
Absolutely, yeah. To watch a Seed 1 go against a Seed 7 or a Seed 3 or a 9 go against a Seed 5, it's not too far apart, but it's still fairly vast. So okay, we are watching as
Yeah,
Tacos, the
mm,
junior player, switches over to Splash. It is an end splash, although, so we may be seeing some GG strikes. Oh, and one of the members of Nothing Ever Happens has switched over to a roller. Oh
oh,
gosh,
I
yeah, it
see
looks like
that
that's the
now.
Carbon
They
player
get
that switched over
one.
to a roller for that extra range. They do take out the Carbon player on Solo Q Demons here, which is pretty advantageous of an early pick.
Very, very nice. And I want to go down on solo queue as Crab is gonna
Crab
be
is
one.
Yeah, that crab was forced back by the slosher player here. We're watching as the slosher player moves up. This carbon just really doesn't have the space to move forward. They're doing their best here, but it
Two
looks like it's
down
a
on
little bit
nothing ever
harder on this
happens.
map to be a carbon. It's not your typical
Oh,
Mako Mart stacks here. And who are members on the side of Nothing Ever Happens are down. We watch as that pencil player does get an extra pick. We're watching the POV of Girl Dinner, the Stamper player for Solo Q Demons, and they are unfortunately jumping out as it looks like they were backed into an unadvantageous corner.
yeah.
A crab is out, but it looks like they aren't able to grab anyone here. That roller player on this side of Nothing Ever Happens has been giving a lot of trouble to their carbon player, so it looks
Who
like
go down
that's
on
why
never
they were
ever
pushing
happens.
forward. Nice jump in there from the roller of nothing ever happens, just trying their best to stay out of trouble here. But once again, Girl Dinner does
Oh,
find them,
couldn't
take
make the
them out,
jump.
trying their best to make some space for their Carbon player. This just really isn't the best map for a Carbon player, but that doesn't
Girl
mean,
dinner.
okay,
Girl dinner.
Girl Dinner manages to get a three-player wipe there. We are watching as members of Solo Q Demons are filtering up into the bats of Nothing Ever Happens. Nothing Ever Happens is on the
Lucky
back foot
demons
here,
take
as
lead.
unfortunately lead was taken, as you just said. That Carbon is hiding all the way up in their bats, and it's just really hard for the Slasher player to get forward, especially with that pen looking up there. Solo Q Demons are at
Oh,
third check. That the Zuka plus the Zip was just an insane combo. We're watching as Girl Dinner pushes forward, and that is
wow.
game.
Greatest push in history right there.
I concur. Absolutely. That was an amazing play from Solo Q Demons, just pushing forward. They did have that Carbon, which was struggling against the roller, but once we watched as Girl Dinner was taking out that Carbon, that's when the roller, that's when their Carbon could do their job. So that was